First item is public comment. Irene Glasshouse.
Okay, I know the last time we had a closed session meeting, there were a number of folks here that were being called in, called out. And there was some confusion where Jim Rowland and I missed the fact that the meeting was over. Therefore, to clear up any miscommunication, what I did is gone into the open meetings law statutes and copied page 23. And based on what I interpreted, and Mr. Levi can do the same, the door would be opened by Larry at the end of the meeting so that there's no miscommunication as to when the meeting's over with.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Joel?
I have some couple comments regarding the proposed airport hangar project. Yes, the electric must approve the project to build the hangars, but would it have been better to get the approval of the electric first and then proceed with the resolution for a grant? The budget for the airport shows no information on proposed project, no estimates for income, no estimates for continuing expenses, such as electricity, insurance, maintenance, etc. Are you getting a revised budget to show this information? Are you also expecting to build in 2014? These are some questions I have. Also, another item regarding the airport. The crosswind runway project is no longer listed on the Department of Transportation Airport Improvement Plan for the Palmyra Airport. I understand that Larry Call has stated that the project is not necessary to the airport and will not be built. I would like to know if this is a factual statement, and if so, I ask Larry to confirm that this is the town's position. I'm also requesting that the board produce a formal net worth statement, total assets minus liability, total liabilities equals net worth at 12/31/13. I request that this statement be published for the constituency by 3/1/14. Such a net worth statement should include the value of the airport land, value in commercial dollars, as well as any liabilities created by grant assurances. So these are some questions, some things I have that were questioned. I have a copy.
Okay.
No, I got it.
Do you have what you said? Thank you, Joel.
Maria? Thank you.
Thank you. Treasurer's report. It's on the back.
And we probably should know about the airport money from last month, so nobody thinks that it is. Yeah, I just want you to note that on the minutes for last month, the airport, the airport account actually had in it 33,582.85, and then this month it has $442.10. So there was a typo on the one that they read to you last month when I wasn't here. So I just want to clarify that so somebody doesn't think that the money is off in Don's airport budget.
Okay, highway.
Do you want to accept the treasurer's report? I'm not, I have questions.
Oh, and,
Are you,
I have questions on it.
okay,
Yep.
he's got questions.
sure.
I have two questions. What is the Village of Palmyra thing for paying in December?
I paid it, well, I paid it to be on the first, but it got cashed early for
Which one are you talking about?
The 19,000.
The 19,570.
is the fire department.
So why
yes.
was it paid in the fourth quarter? Two payments made for the fourth quarter, and that wouldn't be the correct amount for this year because it went up this year.
Right, well, I actually, when I went to pick up a check, I asked Lori and I paid it, that
3 days early.
3 days early.
I understand that, it just goes on all the numbers,
I
all the books for
understand,
last
I
year.
have to ask, I was going to ask Brett, because I'm having the audit on the 28th. That was an error.
Okay,
And, it should have said for first quarter on the check.
and I thought we were putting that 97,000 back in the LGIP from the general account.
We are, I called to see how I transferred it.
Okay,
I thought, when I went on, the transfer is from one account to the other. There's a way to transfer from the bank, but I wasn't sure and I didn't want to do anything until I talked to them.
okay.
And, transfer. I was gonna say something. Oh, and, on the 28th, Brett from, Block and Company is coming out for a field audit. So Donna and I will have her stuff ready.
I'll make a motion to accept the treasurer's report subject to audit.
I'll second it. Any more discussion? Questions? It's been moved and seconded, moved and seconded to approve the treasurer's report subject to audit. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Highway?
We've got a tree that has to come down on Hooper Road. Part of it fell down last summer, and I went and looked at it. It's all hollow by the base. I think we should take it down before it falls down. The people that live across the road from it are concerned about it. And I talked to Earl Jolliffe. He said that tree had gotten cut down years ago by Tony Wickland, and now that was just suckers that came up, so it's not rooted very deeply either. So I talked to Mike Vant. I got a quote from him for $300 to take that tree down. And I was gonna proceed with that.
Okay. I guess Ken Kennard is here. Is everybody happy with how their roads are?
Now they're clear.
You have anything in fire? Nothing in fire. The airport, Don, you have a report?
Yeah, today Eddie and I talked with the state about the hangar project, and they contacted Nielsen, Mattson, and Barber as the engineers to check into it and get us prices, and they'll get back to us when they get more information. So,
Okay.
we had a conference call this afternoon.
Anything else? That's it?
We plowed a lot of snow this last week,
Thanks.
last month.
Get ready, you're gonna plow some more tomorrow.
Blue Spring Lake Management District, you have a report?
The only thing that's going on there, they're working on doing some sewer upgrades for sending numbers to the village for the new contract. And they're taking bids for doing the work shortly.
Building inspector,
I have a permit for, a building over on Kincaid's, and that's it. Then the county also sent me this for Watertown, not us. But can I go back after that? Did we skip the minutes? Probably not.
where are they on here? Oh, yep, we skipped the minutes. Okay. Minutes, copies of the minutes are here. Do I have a motion to accept the minutes?
I'll make a motion to accept the December 9th, 2013 minutes.
I'll second it.
Been moved and seconded to accept the December 9th, 2009 minutes. Any other discussion?
I think it's wrong, this public hearing for Schreiber rezone. I thought we did that the month before.
Yes.
Was it the month before? I think it was.
So just eliminate them and then I'm fine with it.
Okay, it's moved and seconded to accept the December 9th minutes, but with a change to remove the public hearing for Schreiber rezone.
Is that when it got approved?
Yes.
So it probably was read as approval. That's probably why that's.
It might have been approved by the county.
Right.
But this says a public hearing for it. That's not
County
what we
public
talked about.
hearing. Yeah. It probably was read in the correspondence that there was a public
Public
hearing.
hearing at the county.
And it was approved, is
Right.
probably what was in there. I wasn't,
All in favor?
Aye.
so I moved that.
Motion carried. Correspondence?
Well, we have election papers, so there's no primary for those. There's no county, no state. The school board doesn't need a primary. We have Tara Bowman Walters, Mark Isaacson, and Craig Shinuli running for the school board. And here's their declarations for their candidacy. And we received from the state our calculations for 2014, the final calculations of $80,551.85 for the general transportation aid. A membership application to Urban Town Committee of the Wisconsin Town Association. Zoning approval for the Marsh property from the county board. A letter vacating the annexation and the letter of judgment. And tomorrow you'll go down and file the paperwork. A letter from Rural Mutual Insurance letting us know about our workers' comp and employer liability policy. It's not a bill, but it says their estimated payment is going to be $871. The Kincaid additional agricultural structure. And then I have four proposed text amendments to the zoning. And I gave them to all of you, and we're supposed to look over it this month, and then next month we put our input, vote on it, so that Rob has something to take back to the county board. He's going to be lecturing about it at the WTA meeting. So that's why you have that. We're not acting on it, and if anyone wants to look at it, I can set it up here. Then we received a letter for Gary S. Lee for it's a bankruptcy. So we're somehow named in bankruptcy court, and I just received that. And that's it.
How are we named in the bankruptcy?
I haven't read through the whole thing. It's just, they name everybody that doesn't really say, it just goes to, I'll give them to you, I just
Okay.
looked that up. So, I think probably they owe taxes or some kind of assessment charge somewhere down the line. They're just named in it, they send it to anyone who's
Who's a
on their list.
creditor?
That's it? Any new business? Okay, the board and fire committee will meet in closed session pursuant to Wisconsin statute section 19.85, parent 1, parent E, will reconvene in open session and may take action on the matter discussed in closed session and Wisconsin statutes to confer with counsel regarding the fire department contract. The board may reconvene in open session and take action on matters discussed in closed session to adjourn, and to adjourn. We need a motion.
Roll call vote on the motion.
Were you making a motion, you record?
No.
I'll make a motion to go into closed session.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Roll call
Roll
vote.
call
So
vote. Cobb, present. Miller,
Yes.
you.
Yes.
It's been moved and seconded to go into closed session to discuss the fire department contract. I'll open the door personally with the